Welcome to the Hockey Dad Leafs Reactions. It's still really weird to me that, you know, playoffs start tomorrow, but not the North Division. They don't start till Thursday. Still odd. Still odd. Like, I get that you don't want to start the division's playoffs until Calgary and Vancouver finish their games, if there was an impact on the playoffs, obviously, but there isn't. And I'm guessing those games are going to be basically shinny hockey, similar to the game we just witnessed between Toronto and Winnipeg. What are you doing, NHL? Other leagues start the playoffs right away. Why wouldn't the Leafs, uh, and why wouldn't the Leafs, Habs, Oilers, Jets just start early? Because if not, then it's a condensed schedule. And, after round one, after round two, that's more games in a less period compared to all the other teams. I don't get it. Um, sure, okay. I guess what, the Canadian market watch the American teams, I guess? Is that the plan? Try to spotlight them? It's just unfortunate, especially because I have a week off and I was excited to watch some hockey. Well, some Leafs hockey anyway. Um, well, let's get into this last game, Game 56, where Mitch Marner got a rest day. I'm cool with that. Adam Brooks got to play on the top line, and we had some shinny hockey. I know before the broadcast, or before the game started anyway, they were talking on TSN about, not really finishing hits. I think Jeff O'Neill said it best in like a preseason game, like show what you got, but at the same time, don't risk the injury. Don't throw that big hit and try avoid hitting and being hit. Um, Paul Stastny, bless him, uh, that didn't happen right away with Justin Hall. It was a little like mini cross-check thing. That was unfortunate to him, but other than that, there was no significant injuries, and there was only one glaring hole in the whole game for me. And that might be because I'm nitpicking, and I've seen it all year. Morgan Riley, you did not have a good game, and decision making is still piss poor, to be honest with you. And it's looking like more and more this season anyway. You're walking out the door after next season. One, because you'll want that significant raise, and the Leafs might not be able to afford you. Plus, the way Sandin's played, throw him in there. I made some bad decisions that cost 2 goals, and he was out of play in the defensive zone for the Kyle Connor third goal. And watching the power play, yeah, this is just a rant. I'm not really going to go through. I'll go through the game later on. But on the power play as well, him being the number one guy on the power play, the quarterback, yeah, you just show some deficiencies in his game because he doesn't have a slap shot, barely has a snapshot there, and really teams are not worried about him at the top. He's not going to take a slap shot. The puck's barely going to get through. And if it does, you can easily block it, block that lane. And if you watch the power play tonight, they basically, the penalty kill anyway, just took away Austin Matthews. They don't have that additional threat. You can have Marner on the right. You can have Matthews on the left. Tavares and Nylander down low. They're all great, but you need that guy who'll take the slap shot. Like the one power play was just abysmal. They go off, and then of course the fourth line comes out to do the power play. And Jake Muzzin had more chances in a 5-second spiel where he just literally clapped, clapped, clapped. And that was more dangerous than the 1 minute 55 the first unit had, just because he has a slap shot. Also with his decision making tonight, I know it's like a Morgan Riley rant, but um, I'd like him removed from the power play, the number one unit, and just put Sandin in there. For some reason, he just eludes more confidence with the puck, and I'd like to see that. I haven't seen his slap shot. You haven't shown it, but maybe that's a glaring hole that the Leafs need to fill next year. They need to find someone who can take a one-timer from the point, because, or in general, Marner, he's included his wrist shot this year. He doesn't have a one-timer. Matthews can take a one-timer, that's true, but you need both sides. And if they take away Matthews' shot, no one else has it. Or maybe the Leafs just need to be like the Capitals with Ovechkin and just wait. Just wait. When the puck comes, you shoot. Puck comes, you shoot. It's working for him. It's working for him. It opens up for someone else. But at the same time, you've got John Carlson on there who can take a slap shot. So I think they need to find a defenseman who actually will shoot. Ray Ferraro in the broadcast even yelled at the end of the second period. He's like, shoot, shoot. He forgot that he's supposed to be unbiased. He went off on a little tangent there about shooting, and I agree. That was rough to see. And power play once again was crap. Anyway, let's get into this game. Campbell's in net. Yeah, Campbell's back in net, and I was fine with how he played. Even though the Leafs lost 4-2, he gave up 3 goals. I was fine with it. First period, Leafs strike first, and it's Pierre Engvall beating Pierre-Luc Dubois to the puck, which I love because Pierre-Luc Dubois, he played great against the Leafs last year in the playoffs, so it was great for Engvall to beat him to the puck. I'm sure Winnipeg's not too happy with his play thus far this year. Hopefully he steps it up because his assignment's going to be McDavid, I'm guessing. And they're hoping what he did to Matthews and them, he will do to McDavid and Draisaitl. But to be fair, Columbus and Laine aren't too happy either. Laine's done with hockey for the year. He doesn't even want to think about it. Anyway, Engvall beats him to the puck, goes 5-hole goal. And yeah, there you go. So it's 1-0 Leafs. Going to the second period. And turnover number 1, bad decision. Well, glaring one. There was a couple this game, but this is obviously one that led to a goal. Riley turnover, and Appleton for some reason always plays great against the Leafs. He's all by himself in front of the net. Goal. What are you going to do, Campbell? That was a minute 13 into the second. Then I will admit this was a great little play. Great little play by Mikheyev, who I think he tipped a puck earlier and hit the crossbar. He gets a tip on a Muzzin shot. Kerfoot obviously working hard getting the puck to Muzzin. Muzzin shot. Mikheyev tip, gets his own rebound. Nice to see him score. That's his 7th of the year. I love Superman. He just great. He's if only he could score on a breakaway, right? So he scores, makes it 2-1. He always works hard, and it's good to see him get rewarded. And then at 13:52, Kyle Connor scores, and it's another bad decision. It's a Morgan Riley half pinch, which you've seen plenty of times this year. And you're like, okay, Brody, can you save his ass again? Oh, he dives. Oh, he cannot get to it in time. He doesn't pull off the football or the soccer goalie dive, or he gets down right low. Not in time. Gets through. Connor scores his 25th. It's 2-2 going into the third. In that second period, there were a couple crossbars as well. Kerfoot rung one off a post. Lewis, I think, rung one off a post for the Jets. Tavares might have hit a crossbar. I know Mikheyev's tip did. Anyway, we're going to third period. And 4:21 in. It was, to be fair, a good entry by the top unit for Winnipeg. And then eyes go to Wheeler, and Connor just slides down just below the circle. And obviously, if you're looking into the Leaf zone to the right circle, perfect for the one-timer. And whose man is that? Okay, Morgan Riley, you got the lane to him. And he just stares at him. And he's like, I might go over to you, but I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. And as he's thinking that, Wheeler feeds him a beautiful pass, one-timer, goal, 3-2 Jets. And then the game just plays out. It just plays out. Harkins scores an empty netter. And it's 4-2. Jets win. Shots on goal. Leafs did throw 36 shots on goal on Hellebuyck. 0 for 2 on the power play. Threw 16 hits to the Jets, 27. They didn't block as many shots, but obviously Jets only threw 24 on goal. Turnovers weren't as bad. They actually had less turnovers than the Jets, which is surprising because Leafs usually have a lot of turnovers. Looking at the game, Brooks, obviously, he did fine with what he was doing. But he's obviously, I'd like to see him on that fourth line. Fourth line didn't do half bad with Thornton, Spezza, and Simmons. At one point, I'm pretty sure Spezza took a rocket of a clapper. nice and high on Hellebuck, and I was like, just throw him at the top of the power play and let him shoot. He'll just stop there and take a shot on it. He's not afraid. Um, I do like Jason Spezza. Hopefully they re-sign him. But yeah, it's game 56. It's the end of the season. Leafs could have clinched fourth. So if they make it through round 1 and 2, then that's what matters with home ice advantage. Now I believe they're sixth with the loss. But I don't think it's a really big deal because it's looking like Canada. They're still trying to figure out if American teams will be able to travel into Canada for these games and, skip quarantine and whatnot. So the Canadian teams might end up having to have a home rink in the States anyway. So you never know. The big thing is you get your rest now, and the Leafs are going to have a lineup most likely that well exceeds the cap of 80 and a half. I think they'll be at like 86 million. Well done to the capologist for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Good on you. Round of applause. But now it's just wait time till Thursday. Game 1 versus Montreal. You see my predictions video. I picked the Leafs to win in 5 games. Soon to come will be my Leafs versus Habs, just a breakdown of the series and my little tail of the tape. But yeah, that's it for me. Congratulations, Winnipeg Jets. What's that? 2-game winning streak going into your series against Edmonton. Good luck against Connor McDavid. Toronto, get your rest. Looks like Price is going to be in. All right. See you next time. And as always, go Leafs go.